Supreme Rising, chosen divine beings, and cross watchers of karmic film. Just jumping on here, thinking as I usually do. Listening to the signs and synchronicities around me. Even the bumpity bump in the cars and trucks. The circle around the block around me. Thinking my third eye, doesn't know. Like I said, I see everything. But I'm really up just thinking about how a lot of people who try to interrupt divine chosen ones' lives and our dreams, how they were so desperate and took such great measures to make short-term gain for long-term karma. The very karma they said they never believed in, correct? I'm just thinking about how they were gonna take a lot of us chosen divine beings out, and cry those fake crocodile tears at our funerals, if we had a funeral, and how they would just carry on with their lives like nothing ever happened. Because, at the end of the day, they've done this, like I keep saying, for so long. And we're able to take out so many other divine beings because the Most High allowed it to be that way for the setup, for them trying to set us up. So, like I said, they were going to just go on and carry about and thought that they were going to get away with taking us out. And we have warned them over and over again, and we're still warning them and telling them over and over again, and they refuse to listen. So, some of us readers are out here trying to deliver the message once again. Another day in the same BS, correct? And they still won't take heed. So, I've been warning for the last year now, and TikTok is over, so literally and clockwise. So now that karma is being served, and things are happening to them and around them, not just to them, but also as well to other people, which is something that they didn't ever think about as well. They just thought the backlashes, if any came to them, would just hit them. No, they didn't consider that all that energy that they sent towards us would boomerang back not only to them but those around them, ones that they love. Just like they took out some before us that we loved, correct? So now in the energy, it's a whole lot of boohooing going on still. And on top of that, a lot of plotting and planning still going on. So for us divine chosen beings, we all know what they're coming up after us for. And we know that they are gathering in ganders and in groups, and trying to send demonic deities towards us. Some that we know, some that we don't know. So pay attention. If I were you, I wouldn't be going to any parties, no invites, no nothing like that right now. Because one slip up and that's the end of you. So, to say it lightly. So, if I were you, I would really take this time right now while the Most High and the ancestors and the spirit guides and the archangels are whooping tail up in the spiritual realms, which is trickling down in the 3D into their matrix. And I would take this time to really just stay solo dolo. Don't go on anybody's boat. Don't go in anybody's car. Don't go in anybody's house. Don't eat anybody's food. It's period point simple blank like that, because at the end of the day, it's the end of the world as they know it. And we're going to be just fine. And so the Most High keeps telling me, since all of this is swirling about around us, because, the Most High has us tucked up nice and safe, as we know. We're safe regardless. But for them out there, while the death angel is passing through the land, the Most High keeps telling me, and also telling me to tell y'all to close your eyes and cover your ears. Because at the end of the day, we have been telling them what's going to happen. And a lot of things are going to be happening in threes, if you know what I mean. And if they're not locked up spiritually within their own minds, because at this point they're possessed and obsessed. So if they're not already locked up in their minds, like I said, it will be also trickling down into the physical. And a lot of people are going to be getting locked up. A lot of people are going to be passing away. A lot of people are going to be losing their children. A lot of people are going to be homeless. A lot of people are going to swing back around to the little Josephs and Josephettes, needing help, needing something to eat, needing somewhere to lay their head. And as I remember very clearly from my past story's life, when I was kicked out in the cold and thought I had family or so-called friends or so-called in-laws, when I thought that I would be able to have some support while I was out in the cold, all I got was doors slammed in my face. Or was talked about because I was going through such happenings at that time in my life. So now that the tables have turned and the destiny swap of our lives is here, a lot of these people, they're going to be needing some help. And they're going to be wanting us to open up the storehouses, the greenhouses for them, allowing them to be able to survive. And unfortunately, because a lot of them did the most and went way, 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 way too far, they're going to just have to suffer the consequences. They took all that money and went and did voodoo, hoodoo, and went and took trips overseas and hired practitioners, and witches and warlocks, They took that money that they stole from our ancestors and also from us, and they decided to gamble it away and go ug it up and drink it up, and also club it up, and also other sadistic activities that they carried out with those shmoneys. So, because, like I said, they went too far, a lot of us are going to have to turn our backs and not look back, because we're not going to be turning into any pillars of salt. No, that's not happening. So for you empaths out there, I know it's hard, I know, but don't let those little puppy tears fool you. Steer clear from people that are self-absorbed, who serve no purpose but to serve themselves. Watch your surroundings. If you need to keep something on you, keep something on you, because they're really trying it. Keep a close eye on your babies. Keep them prayed up. Keep them cleansed and yourself cleansed, however you may do that. I don't really know what else I can possibly say to Karmic Phil, and at this point, I'm exhausted. So, I'm going to continue to tune them out while they continue to tune into what I have going on. And for you divine chosen ones, just keep doing you, keep being you, keep shining. I know they don't like it. Oh well, they'll be just fine. Because they're about to be shining real bright, right in the flames of hell, here very soon. However that may happen, because it's going to happen. And they can keep giggity gooing it up all that they would like to, because playtime is over indefinitely. And us that have been keeping the fuel literally in their vehicles and on their boats and in their planes and in their jets, our fuel stations are closed down. We will no longer be serving any more fuel for anybody else but ourselves and the ones that we truly love and that truly love us back reciprocally. I'm going to go ahead and just pull a couple cards. I'm not even going to dig into the tarot because I basically already ran through all of that. We have the family members that we have to keep close eye on. We have the so-called friends, like I said. We have the exes, especially the exes and their third parties. So I'm not even gonna go into the tarot, but I will pull from some spiritual messages and from the We Are deck. Let's see what's in store for us today as far as tuning into ourselves. We have those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. The birds will sing. The clouds will clear. And you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than you think. And that is so true. A lot of us are going through some very difficult times, times that others that are not going through them don't understand. And so they think that we're out of our minds when we, if we, I should say, decide to let it be known what's going on around us. People look at us like we're crazy. So with the storms and with the clouds and with the fog, just know that on top of that blanket, yeah, I said it, that blanket, the ones that they're trying to use to, block out the sun and keep us from hydrating our melanin naturally. Just know that on top of that blanket, that the sun is always shining. And like I said earlier in the message, pay attention to your surroundings, not just with people, but pay attention to the birds. They will tell you a lot. Pay attention to the barks of dogs. Pay attention to the eyes of cats. Creatures will tell you a lot. Pay attention to the numbers that you see. Those are not just hoopla. Those are divine synchronicities giving you messages from the spirit realms. And also just stay close to your spirit team. They know and they understand and they see exactly what we're going through, divine chosen beings. And they know how unjust and unfair it is to us to have to keep putting up with these people, as I will keep calling them, these people. And at the end of the day, like I also keep saying, I can't even call them people anymore because they're literally empty vessels just walking about, filled with demonic deities. So pay attention to them and pay attention to their eyes. You can tell a lot about people with their eyes. You can also tell a lot about people, how they move, how they talk. A lot of people tell on themselves, trying to gain clout and trying to be big, bad, and bold. So just pay attention to everything. And while you're paying attention, just know that the Most High is paying attention to you and that everything is in divine timing. And you are definitely strong. Just hold on, like I keep saying. You are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve. These prayers will be answered soon. I shall. A lot of us have been praying for things to heal with people that we thought loved us, that we loved. Unfortunately, like I said, in this season, chains have to be broken. Cords have to be detached from us that no longer serve us. Also, the card before talked about being patient. We're closer than we know. So we just have to know that. And we have to truly know that the Most High hears our prayers, our wants, our needs, and our desires. They're on the way. What areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. And that's so true. And how I'm going to take that is don't allow other people's demons to attach themselves to you. Tackle your demons first so that you're able to not even allow other people to even try to put their demons on you. Right now, like I said, it's time for keeping ourselves away from people that are toxic, that at the end of the day really just want to cause us harm. I say that less people that you have to deal with, the less drama that you have to deal with, the less headaches you have to deal with, the less being upset you have to deal with. Because when you're in tune with yourself, you find that inner peace. You find that uninterrupted sleep. I know that I sleep very peacefully at night because I know that the Most High has everything in control. And I know that I am in control of myself. Therefore, I won't allow anybody else to try and control me. I shall. We see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. The situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. And that's pretty much exactly what I said in the first 3 cards, y'all. Just hold on. And like I said the other day when this card fell out, sometimes you have to go through that breakdown. You have to be broken down completely in order for God to build you back up, in order for you to receive that breakthrough. You just know it's closer than you think. You are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, and carry on. And I'm going to leave it there, Divine Chosen Beings. I hope that you guys have a very, very grand day, a very, very supreme day, a day full of positivity, productiveness, positivity, as I said, and just pure joy, no matter what's going on around you. Though the waves may crash, you can find perfect peace. I love you guys. Keep your head up.